और आपने 2 इंटर्नशिप्स की थी, एक वॉक्स पॉपुलरली एंड एक असाइलम में।
हाँ,
वो क्या था?
वो so that was not a part of my undergraduation.
अच्छा।
हाँ, तो the organization was ARBUA,
अच्छा।
which is based in Delhi, and the other one is MAP, Migration and Asylum Project.
Both of them are NGOs?
Both are NGOs. They are working in human rights field, based in Delhi. So ARBUA was a very new setup, which was working, for protecting child abuse, especially sexual and physical. So what they were doing was that they used to go to different MCD schools and conduct a safe touch and bad touch, good touch kind of workshops at a very lower level. So you will be talking to like children who are like first class, second class, third class, एंड आप उनको समझाओगे कि क्या एक गुड टच है, क्या बैड टच है, एंड ताकि वो प्रोटेक्ट कर पाएँ, क्योंकि ज़्यादातर जो सेक्सुअल अब्यूज़ और फिजिकल अब्यूज़ होता है बच्चों के साथ में, वो उनके किसी फैमिली मेम्बर ही करता है, 90% ऑफ केसेस में. सो दैट्स वाई दीज पीपल, लाइक दीज चिल्ड्रेन हैव टू नो कि क्या जो उनके साथ हो रहा है क्या वो गलत भी है, क्योंकि दे आर नॉट एबल टू नो कि वेदर इट इज़ राइट और रॉन्ग. So that was my work, to take workshops in different MCD schools.
मिली कैसी थी वो internship आपको?
हाँ, तो internship, so I was lucky, so in that sense. So ARBUA is the founder of ARBUA was my friend. Okay, so her name is Megha Bhatia. So she's also from Delhi. So I just approached her, and they have a really nice website and everything. And if anyone wants to apply,
उसका डाल देंगे हम podcast में.
हाँ, if they can directly go to that, and they can directly reach out to her, and she's really nice. So and very proactive in taking really junior students, like let's not say like 4th, 5th year students, even like 1st, 2nd, 3rd year students.
And she provides मतलब field work करवाते हैं.
हाँ, and like it's completely field work. Correct. So research work would be very limited. There will be some research work and drafting work as well, but mostly would be field work.
And what about your migration asylum project?
हाँ, so Migration and Asylum Project is one of a kind organization in India. Okay, so there is no other organization working in this kind of a field which they are working. So it's also based in Delhi. They have a really good visibility, so they have a really nice website. You will find all the information over there. What they are doing is, so for example, a person who is coming out from outside the country to India, let's say, and who deserves refugee protection under United Nations. Okay, so they represent them in front of United Nations.
Okay.
So they are basically legal representatives of such persons. So what they would do is that they would take in these clients, like these refugees, and they would not charge anything from them because they are an NGO and they are like funded by different global organizations. And they'll take these clients and they'll go to the United Nations and represent them legally, because the whole process of deciding whether a person deserves refugee protection or not is a legal, what should I say? It's a very legal process. So you need certain help from lawyers to give them protection of such kind. So my role in that regard was, I was an intern, so I was not given charge to legally represent because I was not qualified at that time. What I was doing was, I was working with very vulnerable section of one of the refugees, which are called Chin refugees. They are from Myanmar. Okay, and I was basically talking to them, interviewing them, knowing about their vulnerabilities, knowing about their problems, and accordingly we were preparing some reports and giving it to United Nations so that they could take in their demands or their requirements in a very legal way.
So how you secured internship over there? It was like some reference or direct website?
No, so they had an opening on their website. And since I was studying in NLS at that time, the National Law School, Bangalore, so I met the co-founder there. So I had a talk with her, and then she also referred me accordingly. And I approached to them. They took an interview. They took a written exam also, I think. Yeah.
So it was a quite vigorous process.
Yeah. So I think so. They did a written exam and an interview. So around like 30 minutes interview. It's a very chill interview. A little bit about skills and little about how I can contribute to their cause. So the information is really available on their website. And they take in interns on a regular basis.
अच्छा.
And they usually expect people to work at least for 2 months.
For 2 months.
At least for 2 months internship, because in a month a person is not able to
Correct.
contribute and learn what they are trying to offer.
अच्छा यश, मान लीजिए कि मेरे को वहाँ पे अप्लाई करना है. आई एम विलिंग टू अप्लाई ओवर देयर और मैं सोचता हूँ कि नेक्स्ट मंथ वहाँ पे अप्लाई कर दूंगा. सो उससे पहले व्हाट काइंड ऑफ स्किल सेट शुड आई डेवलप ताकि मैं वहाँ पे जाके इफेक्टिवली काम कर सकूँ?
Firstly, you have to be very curious person if you want to make a career in this kind of a field. It's a very niche field. Because in human rights also, refugee rights is a very niche field. So if you have like, let's say, some research papers in relation to human rights, that helps. If you have any internships in any other NGOs, that helps. And then how you prepare for the interview, that also helps. So in interview, they usually check two things. Firstly is the subject matter knowledge. That is, how much do you know about refugee rights, how much do you know about the refugee protection in India, and second they check whether you are really curious to learn. Okay, and if you are really curious to learn, they really appreciate that. That's what I understood from their interviews and being with them.
Correct.
And that is how a person can get in.